Hello, everybody. Welcome to Scotty's Side. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. A little different scenery here, huh? A little change of scenery in my room this time, not in the car. But today I wanted to talk about this is more of the dating thing, which I haven't done in like 10 years or something like that. And this was a very tumultuous. Is that the right word? Is that how you say the word? Tumultuous? I think so. But this is about da- dating strippers. Gonna cut right to the chase. Don't do it. And I know you've probably heard lots of guys talk about that and say that, and there's still a I don't know, a desire, I guess, to try and bag one or try and get with them. You know, if you can get with one to just mess around with, fine, okay. But to date them, oh boy. All right. Well, I'll tell you about my last one that I dated. We were probably only official for a few months, and you know what? I'll admit it. The way she acted was my fault. Getting with her, getting into a relationship with her, that was my doing. I allowed that to happen, right? I set the condition, I set the stage for this whole thing to happen. So, this is all on me, guys. I'm taking accountability, I'm taking responsibility. Now, could she have acted like an adult and a decent person? Yes. You know, she could have not been a piece of shit. So anyway, I met her while she was at work at a place that I used to go frequently. What helped is that I was there with a female friend, and that female friend, she's a good wingman, all right, and so she talked to her also about me. Said that, hey, we've been friends since high school. He's a good guy, and blah 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 dee blah, and all that shit. And you know how females are. They generally, if other females are on you and like you, are around you, they want to get with you. I guess I don't know. That's their thing. That's how women operate. So, took advantage of that. Got her number. We started talking. Started hanging out. And I saw red flags pretty early, but I chose to ignore them. I mean, first of all, she's a fucking stripper, so huge red flag there, right? Chose to ignore that one. It's just, I can't remember specifics, but just being out with her and the way she would talk and the way she would act, red flags. One of the biggest ones that I do remember is she didn't have daddy issues, she had mommy issues. And I almost think that's worse than daddy issues. Oh man, did she hate her mom bad. And the funny thing is, the way she described her mom is how she acted. She was like partially describing herself. And that's another red flag, is that she didn't realize this. All right? She didn't realize that she acted exactly how she was describing her mother. And I came to realize that her father must have been a very weak man. And I bet that her mother ran the relationship. Her mother browbeat her father, and he was just kind of like a whatever, it's all good kind of guy. pushover pussy, a pussy essentially, because she started to talk to me like I was dumb. You know, oh, the typical man from a sitcom, the dad from a sitcom kind of thing. And this happened because I was not a piece of shit to her. She told me about one of her previous boyfriends who put a fucking loaded gun to her head while they were having some argument or something like that, you know, and threatened to kill her. And so I come around. I don't do this shit. I treat her nice. I don't hit her. I don't verbally abuse her. I don't do anything like that. And she must have seen that as weak and took advantage, exploited, and started treating me like absolute shit. So I just had it one day and I booted her to the curb. I told her, and this was before this word became real popular, you know, the word toxic. Yeah. So I told her she's a toxic piece of shit and I'm not going to have that in my life. And that is the one time that she started turning feminine and submitting to me, is when I stood up and was a man, stood up for what I wanted and what I believed in, and got in her face, not physically, you know, I got in her face and told her what's what and told her to shut the fuck up. That's when she was the hottest for me. And that's when she was like, I don't want it to end. And she was calling me and, you know, trying to get in contact with me over and over and over again, even though, you know, I blocked her ass and was like, we're done. Like, that's it. I'm totally done with you. Yeah. Women like that want shitty, you know, jail-ridden bad boys. They do. And guys, this girl, okay, if you were to put her on a scale of 1 to 10, say we're talking about like LA, okay? LA scale from 1 to 10. She was probably like an 8, 8.5, okay? Flawless skin, just like this hourglass, like traditional, like kind of a 50s model, like body, you know, like just dick sucking lips. Beautiful girl. Beautiful. But as you know, most of them are fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, man. And this one was. She had some major problems, you know. And she, when I was breaking up with her, she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get back on my head meds, and like I'm gonna go to therapy, and blah blah blah." And I was like, "That's great. You're gonna do it alone. You're done. Like, there's no coming back to this." And then after that, you know, she tried the whole, "Oh, I'm pregnant and it's yours" thing, you know. Oh my god. Oh my god. And she was all like, "Oh, I went to the doctor and they it was inconclusive and so I need to go back." I'm like, "Oh, really? Okay." Because I know that's not how it works and that's not how they do that. So I was like, "Okay, tell you what, next time I'll go with you. We'll go in and we'll see what happens." Didn't hear from her after that. So, yeah. So there you go, guys. If you date a stripper, be prepared for that kind of thing. Be prepared for that kind of world. The sex wasn't even that great. It wasn't bad, you know. I mean, and obviously it was great to look at and like it felt good and everything like that, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it, you know, because she could have went crazy and tried to physically harm me or something like that, and then, you know, call the cops and you know that same old scenario. So it never got to that point, thankfully. I got out of there pretty fucking quick. Pretty fucking quick. But, you know, guys, I'm going to kind of circle around back to the front of this video, the beginning of this video. It was my fault. It was. I allowed it to happen. I didn't hold my frame. I wasn't the man. And look what happened. Yeah, but you live and learn, and then you get loves, man. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, ring that bell, or don't. I don't care. I'm out of here. Heed my words, gentlemen. I love you all. See you later.